Hi, this is Mike, Family DIY TV, and today I am with my Dewalt 60V brushless string trimmer. I got this about 6 months ago. I did a review, and as I promised, I was going to do about a 6-month-ish updated review about this product. I have put this product through the paces. I have used this a lot. Unfortunately, I've highlighted some of the negatives of this product, but I also have highlighted a lot of the pros to this product. And I'm going to get into all of those in this video today. And at the end, I'm going to kind of go through my final thought as if I would recommend this to like my best friend or you guys, which you guys are my best friends. All right, so let's do it. All right, so before we get into the cons, let's talk about the pros because there are a ton of pros about this product, okay? First of all, the weight. The weight of this product is amazing. It's super lightweight. If you're out there and you got a lot of string trimming to do, this is a very lightweight product. It also doesn't vibrate like a gas weed whacker, okay? Let's highlight the battery. So the battery life on this product is amazing. I was blown away, actually. I was able to do my property almost 3 times on just one charge. And I have a pretty large property with a lot of fencing, a lot of string trimming to do. If you look at my original video up here, you'll see the size of my yard and how much string trimming I have to do. I'll put the link to that video up here. You'll see. So the battery, great. The nice thing about the battery as well is this is the battery. It's a big FLEXVOLT. It comes with the unit. It's $299 from Home Depot. This battery alone is like 250 bucks. So for about 50 bucks extra, you're getting the string trimmer. So it has a gauge on there. The nice thing about this battery, what I was getting into, was that it is interchangeable. So if you have other DeWalt tools, which you should, and if you don't, tis tis. But nice thing is this is backwards compatible. So this will work on your 20-volt drills, okay? Unfortunately, I mean, it's not a big deal for me, but I kind of was hoping that my drill battery, my 20-volt batteries, would somehow still power this with like this, you know, maybe less power. And that's not true. You can't put this battery on here, all right? But I don't know if that's really that big of a deal. Just pick yourself up another FLEXVOLT and a couple more DeWalt tools and you'll be fine, okay? A couple more pros, the color, right? Color's real nice, the DeWalt yellow. No, I'm just joking. But I do like the way it looks. I mean, it's pretty cool looking, right? Like I said, the power, it's fine. You're not going to have any issues with power. You'll be able to hedge trim anything that you'd be able to do with a gas powered, okay? Now, let's not split hairs here. Most of the stuff, you know, your string trim is grass, right? This is no problem doing grass, okay? Also, another thing, attachments. You can actually use all of your attachments. Most likely, and you'll see in my other video that I linked earlier, I tried a bunch of my old attachments that were used for my gas, and they work fine. And this thing ran it completely fine without any issue, okay? So there are all the pros. And unfortunately, I'm gonna now get into all the cons of this product. Oh man. Okay, so unfortunately, since this is a review, we gotta get into the cons. And like I said, there isn't a lot of cons about this, and I think most of the cons can be fixed or outweigh the or do not outweigh the pros, okay? So the first con I actually ran into was the customer service at DeWalt. So I'm not sure if you guys are following me, but if you are, and that's actually a reminder, if you could, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. That would really help me. Leave me a comment as well. But I had this for about a month and a half, and my battery actually stopped taking a charge. I was extremely upset. I called DeWalt up. I was on the phone with them for like an hour trying to just get them to send me out a new battery. They finally agreed to it. I don't know why it was such an issue. I couldn't really, it wasn't like they were fighting back with me. They just like couldn't give me an answer, and it was like very confusing talking to their customer service. Anyway, they said I would have it to 10 to 14 days. I sort of inquired back. I said, well, I'm going to be out of a string trimmer for 10 to 14 days. It was the middle of summer. Like, can you make it any quicker? They said no. I said, okay. I waited 10 to 14 days. 10 to 14 days came and went. Never got the battery. Called them up about day 20, and they said, oh yeah, sorry, we're out of stock. Even though the day they told me it was in stock. And then I said, well, what am I going to do? I'm like, out of a trimmer, you don't have any batteries, you don't know when the batteries are going to be in stock. and they said, oh, well, you know what? Just take it back to Home Depot. It's within the 90 days. So I was like, what? So I could have just did that, whatever. So I took it back to Home Depot, got a whole new unit, and whatever. The battery's been fine. I doubt that there's really an issue with this battery. I just got a lemon, so I'm not going to knock it for that. But it did happen to me, and I'm just, letting you guys know. Another thing is the string that comes with this is, in my opinion, is not good. It's junk. So this was recommended by two different comments on my review video. Jeff and Joe, they both actually recommended, it was pretty interesting, this Echo Crossfire string. And I'll tell you what, it was like night and day going from the stock to this stuff, okay? This is the stock stuff. It's like this yellow, and it's pretty brittle. It breaks really, really fast. It doesn't really cut well to this Echo stuff. Rapid fire, crossfire. So I would recommend just upgrading to this. You're going to have to get new string eventually, right? It's a wear item. So just use this up and then go with something like this. At the end of the video, if you stick around, I'm going to show you how to respool this thing. It's so simple. I've seen so many videos out there. People make it super complicated. It's actually really simple to respool this thing. So I'll show you that at the end of the video. So stick around. Okay. Another thing too, if people don't know it about their string, you're actually supposed to soak this stuff in like a bucket of water for like an hour before you use it, because you don't know how long it's been sitting on a shelf, and it could be real brittle, and it just breaks on you. It actually says it on here somewhere. I'm not going to look for it, but it actually says to soak the string. So that's a tip for you. And if you knew that, can you leave me a comment down below? And if you didn't know that, can you leave me a comment down below? Because when I found that out, I was like, I couldn't believe I didn't know that. So soak your string, okay? Another con of this unit, I would say, and it's not really tied to this unit again, but this is again a review, so I'm trying to just be critical, is there not a lot of outdoor tools, other tools that you could utilize this battery on. It'd be really nice. There's a lot of like Ryobi, there's all these other companies that are coming out with like blowers and like the backpack blowers and all these powerful tools for the outside that utilize this battery. DeWalt has just like a small amount compared to the other manufacturers. Hopefully this summer we'll see a big influx. I actually reached out to them and told them I was kind of doing this and asked them if they would give me any feedback. I don't have a contact there. I just went through like Facebook Messenger and they never responded. Hey, whatever, goes along with their customer service. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I think DeWalt is a great brand, and I transitioned about a year ago to DeWalt, and I have not looked back. I was a Craftsman for a long time, but every tool I've bought since, I have just fallen in love with this stuff. It's so well thought out. Other things people have commented about is the spool. Now, the spool, I don't have that many problems with it. Now, when this does go bad, I will probably replace it with a Husqvarna. It's the Husqvarna T35 spool. I'll put a link to that down below. That was recommended by Marcine K. And I did look at it. It does look like a really good spool. And I've seen it elsewhere too. So the spool apparently is, that's so much better. But the stock one's fine with me. I haven't had that many issues with it. I thought I was going to take this off, but I kept it on the guard. It's been fine. So that's all of the cons that I can kind of think of right now. Not bad, right? All right, so let's get into it. Would I buy this again for $299? Yes, I would. I would recommend this to anybody. This is not a cheap item, but it comes with a great battery, and especially if you can utilize this battery with other products that you have, you're kind of getting a twofer, right? 2 for 1. So I would recommend this. I would put the money out and I would purchase this. I think it's a great product. I think DeWalt did a good thing here, and hopefully this is a sign of good things in the future of what they're going to do with this 60-volt technology. These batteries are super strong. I use these batteries in all kinds of in saws and stuff like that. They work great. So I am excited. A+ DeWalt. All right, so now what we're going to do before we end this video is, like I promised, I'm going to show you how to restring this spool. It's so simple. Don't make it hard for yourself. Okay, so we're going to start with getting our string ready. So what I usually do is I take like 3 full arm lengths of string. Okay, then I cut it and we'll move on to the stringer. Oh. Okay, now I'm going to bring you in a little close here. So now what you want to do is you want to look for these two lines. This is two different independent units, okay? So what you want to do is you want to line this and this line up. And what that's going to do is that's going to make the unit go all the way through. I'm not sure if you could see in there, but you can see that. I'm not sure if you can see my hand, but that basically gives you a clear channel all the way through. Once we have these lined up, we take our string, and all we do is we sort of have to straighten it out a little bit, is we feed it through. Right to the other side. All right, we're gonna pull this so that you have the same amount there, okay? Then what you do is you just take this, and you screw it in, and that's it. All right, so there was the review of the Dewalt 60V brushless string trimmer. Okay, I hope this was helpful. If it was, please give me a subscription. Please give me a like. All right, I like the contrast between the orange and the yellow. It looks pretty good. What do you think? And black? All right, so with that, I'm Mike, Family DIY TV, and I'm out.